Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Natural Bodybuilder Ryan, aka Diamond Delt. Couple of things. First thing I'd like to say is thanks to everybody who's subscribed to the channel. I just checked today and I have over 100 subscribers, so that's great. Um, Thank you all for subscribing, and I hope that you're finding the channel informational and fun to watch. Second, I'd like to thank a subscriber who sent me some supplements in the mail. Um, I was actually sent two strawberry, I think these are 5-pound or 2.5-pound containers of strawberry on whey protein powder. I recommend this brand for anybody who is looking to try a protein supplement. On is a very high quality brand, and it's one that I've taken for many years. And I just like to give a shout out to that subscriber who sent that to me. I really appreciate it. I just had some today, and it's wonderful. So thank you so much. I won't mention their name because they asked me not to, but if you're watching, thank you very much for that. It's very appreciated. So I wanted to cover a topic that I had gotten a request to cover, which is to talk a little bit about carbohydrates and kind of my views on how to take carbohydrates, some views on slow versus fast digesting carbohydrates and their impact on workout performance. Okay, so first let's talk about briefly what is a slow versus a fast digesting carbohydrate. Okay, a slow digesting carbohydrate is your complex carb. So that would be like your brown rice, your whole grain bread, your whole grain cereal. They have a lot of whole grain products that I think are pretty beneficial, but typically something like oatmeal or something with a lot of fiber in it, something that is a large chain polysaccharide, right? So what this means is that when you eat it, when you digest it, it takes your body a while to convert the carbohydrate into simple sugars. And in this process of taking a while to convert it to a simple sugar, it gives you kind of like a sustained energy level. And this is opposed to a fast digesting carb such as a candy bar or some fruit juice or some sugary snack or maybe some other types of cereal that don't have any fiber, which digest very quickly. They give you a fast energy spike. I mean, if you take it, you feel energized like right away, but the flip side is that that usually lasts about 20 to 30 minutes tops. So I had a subscriber who asked me, kind of what kind of carbs do I take and what kind of carbs I feel are beneficial for a workout, and how to pick a carbohydrate if you have some sort of intolerance to them. Like, he mentioned specifically he can't take some types of carbs, like brown rice. He has a problem digesting it. I think he might have mentioned a fiber cereal too. And I know that this can be a problem with some people. Some people have celiac disease, or some people have problems like IBS, or they have problems digesting certain foods. And I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on that or diagnose you. But what I will tell you is, with me, I'm no exception. Any bodybuilder worth his salt will tell you that just because one guy uses a certain type of carbohydrate, whether it's when they wake up, when they are about to train, or whatever, that doesn't mean that you should use it. That means that you need to figure out what works for you. And so it wouldn't be a discussion of taking carbs without mentioning that for every so-called advanced bodybuilder, there's always a process of experimentation and trial and error that is involved with finding a food that works for you. So in my case, it's taken me almost a year to refine like what kind of carbs I take in the morning, what kind of carbs I take before I work out, what kind of carbs I take after I work out. I mean, I, just like every one of you who are watching this video, probably have seen countless people who have told you that, brown rice is the be-all, end-all. But, I tried taking it, I gave it a faithful try, and what I learned works best for me is actually oatmeal. See, oatmeal is a great carb for me. It's convenient for me to make. I can digest it. It doesn't give me any sort of problems. It gives me a sustained energy release, and I can eat a lot of it in one sitting. And some people might have a problem with eating something like brown rice in a large quantity, but I can eat a whole lot of oatmeal. I can basically carb load that right before a workout, and within 10 minutes like that, I can go and I can hit the weights as hard as I possibly can, and it'll give me sustained energy throughout the entire workout. But that's because that works for me. That might not work for you. So to answer this guy's question, you need to figure out what carb source works for you. Now, if you have a problem digesting a slow carbohydrate or something you know, like your oatmeals or your rice or your whole grain cereals, I'm not saying that you have to take a slow digesting carb. You can take a fast digesting carb and have the same effect. It's just that you're going to probably feel a little drained somewhere in the middle of your workout if you took a fast carb beforehand. But, I've known plenty of people who go and they'll eat some white potatoes or maybe some French fries, or they'll have just some juice, like some orange juice or maybe a soda. I mean, a soda is just like fast carbs. It's pure sugar, but they manage to make it through a workout. What they do is they'll take that like sugar or Gatorade or soda or something, and then they'll sip on it, or they'll take more while they're working out. So even though, unlike me, who took a large like slow carb before the workout and then all I did was drink water, you could drink some fast carbs throughout the workout and you'd get basically the same effect. But like always, you just need to watch your calorie intake, right? Since I'm assuming anybody watching this channel is probably an advanced lifter, you should already know that, but that's just my experience with it, is that the carb type really doesn't matter in terms of results, but you need to experiment and find out which carb source works for you. Now, I'll just give you some recommendations of what I found work. For breakfast, I like to take oatmeal, and I like to have protein powder, but that's only a matter of convenience. Now, if I had time, I would probably make eggs, and I would take maybe oatmeal and some sort of whole grain toast or something like that. Or if I had even more time, I might take eggs and I might take some oatmeal mixed in with some cereal, like some whole grain cereal. Now that sounds kind of weird, and it's a little higher in calorie, but I find that if you mix those two together, those two different carbohydrate profiles actually give me a very, very long sustained energy release. For pre-workout, I like to take oatmeal again, but I can interchange that with kashi cereal. I find that works really nice. It has some good protein in it, and it has a good complex carbohydrate profile in it, and it gives me, energy to sustain like an hour and a half workout with no problems. For post-workout, I typically take a fast digesting carbohydrate, like maybe a banana or something like that. But you could take whatever you want. I mean, if I wanted to, I could take, I don't know, a piece of toast or maybe some fruit. I've taken milk plenty of times, just a whole lot of milk. I'll take maybe some faster digesting cereal if I'm really desperate, like maybe some Fruity Pebbles or some Kicks, the children's cereal Kicks, that'll work fine. Pre bed, I mean, I'll take carbohydrates pre-bed with no problem. I could take, brown rice or more toast. Maybe I'll take some green beans, if I want something slow and really filling, or if I just need to get some calories and I really don't care, then I'll just eat whatever, man. I'll eat a snack bar or something like that, or a Nutrigrain bar. So the bottom line is that the carb source, I mean, if you wanna maximize your performance, then you need to find a carb source that'll work for your immediate activity. I mean, that's my opinion. But in terms of your results as a bodybuilder, it doesn't matter. You know, you just need to get your calories at the end of the day. And carbohydrates will help you replenish your glycogen stores, and then they'll help you push heavier weights. But if you chose to get low carbs, you know, and just get most of your energy from proteins and fats, yeah, sure, you could still maintain your muscle mass, no problem. It wouldn't be optimal in my opinion, but you could do that too. So the bottom line is, I'm sorry I don't have a more concrete answer for you. My opinion is to just experiment. If you want to post a specific question about like what carbohydrate source I prefer and what times that's more specific than what I put in this video, you can comment below or PM me. Um, and I'm always open to trying new recipes too. I mean, that's one thing that I think is pretty fun as a bodybuilder, especially an advanced one, is that you you don't really have all this concern with making this weekly progress in the gym that like a beginner would. So I can actually enjoy seeing the results of things that you wouldn't expect, like how will this particular meal affect my gym performance? You know, like maybe I decided to take oatmeal and a banana today. Will that make my, workout session more productive or less productive? It's like little minutia like that, that those are the things that I pay attention to now. And before I go, I just wanted to say once again thanks to the person that sent me that supplement and all the subscribers and the people who've been leaving me comments. And I wanted to give you guys a quick progress shot. I just finished working out, doing a push day today. So that was chest, shoulders, and tris. Um, I'm currently in a maintenance phase right now, and I'll make another video to kind of go over how I'm going about that and what my plans are in the future. But I hope this video was informative, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.